Hey, how's everybody doing? Thank you for chiming in to House of Truth. All general messages may not resonate, but if you would like a personal soul session, feel free to email me at AZARIATHEINTUITIVE@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to assist you with the reading, or you can Google House of Truth. Leave me a message. I'll get back with you in a 24-hour period. I pray that everybody's okay. I'm about to say, I pray that everybody, I'm about to say, I pray that everything, I pray that everybody's okay. Keep it safe, staying protected. Vital, you keep up on your prayers and or meditations to build your own personal relationship with the Most High. Having faith is the number one key. Okay, so I got a message. Excuse me, I got a message in that rang out to me. It stuck out to me. I was doing a reading. I did a video the other day, but the the key word stuck out. Like, oh my God. And then I had to look it up because um, I'm gonna try to tap into both words, um, both phrases or keywords or whatever. But lesser of two evils, and I've heard that saying before, lesser of two evils. Well, when I looked it up, the pictation on it was the angel on one side and the devil on the other, right? Battling with choices and decisions here. Okay. Now, what I wanted to do, okay, I'm gonna have to kind of tap in to see. Okay, it's already there, so I don't have to type it in. But when I researched, I didn't know what it meant either. I've heard it, but never really understood the meaning of it. Okay, but it says that's crazy how we do as individuals, as people, right? Like we could be dealing with a situation where nothing suffice, right? Let's say you dealing with options, and say you got more than you got more than one option. Two options or two things to decide from, but both of them are no good, right? Like instead of releasing what's no good, you hold on. But it says the phrase choice. To understand the phrase, choose the lesser of two evils. Consider the following points. It refers to make a decision between two undesirable options. The goal is to minimize negative consequences, often used in normal or ethical dilemmas. Implies that neither choice is the ideal choice, but one is less harmful. Common, common in political contexts when selecting candidates or policies. That's crazy. If neither one is a good option to go with, why go along with? I don't know. That's just crazy to me. But it says encourage critical thinking about the implications of each option here. So someone you could be doing some critical thinking in regards of some things here with that are going on in your life. Okay, the less unpleasant choice, neither of which is good. What? So it could be some time to do some evaluation in regards to this. Clear. Calling in the energy, the lesser of two evils. This message is for 144 chosen. The lesser of two evils, Holy Spirit. The lessers of two evils. Calling in the energies of the lesser of two evils. The lesser of two evils principle, also referred to as the lesser evil principle, and lesser evilism, is a principle that, when faced with selecting, form two immoral opinions or options, right? The less immoral one. To pick the less offensive are two undesirable options. Example, I wasn't excited about going to a seminar all weekend, but I also didn't want to lose my license. So I chose the lesser of two evils and went to that seminar. Lesser of two evils, calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. You could be dealing with two partners, right? Ain't neither one of them good for you, but one's worse than the other when it comes to, something, taking action and making some type of action, behavior, whatever the case may be. When it comes to partnerships and relationships, you could be dealing with a job, right? Having options when it comes to where you want to work. Ain't neither job up to par, right? But you gotta pick one, right? I'm just saying people gotta work, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Lesser of two evils, Holy Spirit. Calling in the energies, lesser of two evils, lesser of two evils. Choosing the lesser of two evils. That really stood out to me. Like, what? Choosing the lesser of two evils. And we got second house, which is owning. This is about finances, money, abundance, okay? Choices and decisions to making choices and decisions to be in harmony, or making choices and decisions to bring in harmony, okay? So it could be something that you own, okay? Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. Choosing the lesser of two evils. So it might have to do with money, okay? I believe. Okay, this is about how one perceives with all that dark blue with the number 24. Once again, you got the number 2. And this is about making choices and decisions here. Okay, but the number 4 is about coming together and coming together in harmony, making choices and decisions here. You perceive when it comes to owning something or something that you are going to receive. Okay, this could be a house. Take it as a resonate. Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy of lesser of two evils. Holy Spirit, lesser. And you got already there is value. This is about some type of foundation here. And you perceive that one of the foundations that you're going to maybe invest in, this could be relationship, partnership, job. Okay? Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, choosing the lesser of two evils. Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. It's a lot of cards. Lesser of two evils. The sixth house is about routine and reverse. Lesser of two evils. Okay. Not building a routine. Lesser of two evils. You could be dealing with someone who, this could be a partnership too. You could be looking at two different, something that you're already affiliated with, or something that you already have here, and you believe when it comes to how you perceive, when it comes to making choices and decisions here to come together in harmony. It's something you're dealing with that you already see as a value here. You know that you can build a foundation with this individual, or you know that if you go to this job, even though it might not be the best, you know that you'll be able to bring about some type of foundation that's going to bring about stability and security, right? That's like being, I'm just saying, using it as an example, like being in a workforce, right? You know, you got two different options when it comes to job. Ain't neither one of them good, or the people that are within the work environment might not be the best, but you know that this job will bring about some type of stability or you know, security here, even when it comes to a relationship or a partnership or some type of connection here. You could be dealing with someone who you don't have a routine with. And when I'm speaking about routine, I'm speaking about the actions that one takes when it comes to building a sound foundation in a connection or a relationship, right? So you could be dealing with someone that you feel, because that's about how you perceive, even though you there's no routine. The person don't call you. Look at here, you better start looking at the red flags, right? Okay, if you're dealing with someone who they don't call you, check up on you, see how you doing. There has been some type of delay when it comes to communication. You need to start, yeah, look at your red flags, because if you're trying to build a foundation with someone who um, don't know how to build a routine, and that's when I'm meaning don't know how to build a routine is they do not know how to take the proper actions when it comes to building a sound foundation within a connection or a relationship, right? Relationships and partnerships take work as calling each other, checking on, you know, up on each other and things of that nature, right? But you could be dealing with something here where you're not talking with the number three. Um, yeah, was that the number three? Yeah, working along with someone here. It could be that you guys are friends with storm wisdom here, okay? Making when it comes to having a new beginning, making the proper choices and decisions when it comes to building stability with all that brown grounding, a strong, sound foundation here, okay? Calling in the energy lesser of two evils. Oh, what was that? Her eye ever open was in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Needing to use your intuition when it comes to making choices and decisions, right? You could be dealing with a job or an employment, right? I'm just saying, let's say you have a choice between jobs or whatever the case may be, but these people, you know, it could be a workforce who don't have a routine. There's a lack of structure. There's a lack of discipline. You get what I'm saying? Needing to make the proper choices. Like you might have friends at this job, but you know that the structure within this job setting might not be the best. You get what I'm saying? It might lack structure. It might lack discipline. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the qualities that you know a foundation needs in order to maintain stability. It might not have that. So take it as a resonate. Okay, so once again, I'll call in the lesser of two evils. It's something that you have when it comes to the second house, something you own. Okay, lesser of two, it's something you're very abundant in. Okay, you made a choice and a decision to work in harmony or do something in harmony, and it brought about some type of abundance. Okay, lesser of two evils. Lesser of two evils. It could be that you own something, own a business, and it could be that you are friends with someone, right? Okay, but this person might lack when it comes to stability and building a routine, being on time, putting in the work, you know what I'm saying, dedication, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to the lesser of two evils, you have sacred system in reverse. Something that someone doesn't feel is sacred or don't look at something as being sacred, okay? Okay, so I just wanted to kind of tap in to see what was the, excuse me, what was the ecosystem is a biological community, of interacting organisms and their physical environment. The marine ecosystem of the northern Gulf has suffered irreplaceable damage. You could work for something that's pertaining to the ecosystem. Take it as a resignate. Hold on. So biological is I used to know all that stuff when it came to science, but it's a biological. It's a living organism. Okay, related by blood, the rights of the biological father. Biological is a living organism. Okay, so when it says sacred ecosystem, something that's happening here. Okay, it's about the physical environment. It's something that you own, sacred. But when it comes sacred ecosystem, and it could be some type of community. Like I said, you could have like be over other employees or whatever the case may be. It's and their physical environment. Okay, you could own some type of business, have employees, whatever the case may be. You could also provide a variety of goods and services, okay, which others depend. Okay, nonprofit organization, take it as it resonate. It's about living things in the environment in which they live. You could own a apartment complex, homes, houses, whatever the case may be, or as a system of related people, processes, or activities. It's something that you own. Okay, a good a good ecosystem consists of native plants, animals, species interacting with each other and the environment. Okay, but there's something going on with what you're owning here, and it's unsacred, or there's some unsacred events or actions that are being taken. It's a group of people, okay, and the environment. You own something that has a group of people or an environment, and there's some unsacred things that are going on within this environment, okay, because you got sacred in reverse, and this ecosystem is about, um, like I said, living things, this people, okay, people, animals, take it as it resonate, and the environment that they live in, okay. So take it as it resonate. Um, then you got searing presence in reverse. Okay, so something could be slowing down because of the foundations that were created here. Something that's taken a turn is what I'm feeling. You own something, something came into your life, a business, whatever the case may be. And within this environment, there's unsacred play, okay, which could be breaking down the foundations here. Like people don't see it, people are not coming through, people are not visiting, whatever the case may be, people are not investing. Yeah, because of the fact that what is going, it's like almost like someone's cursing a foundation through unsacred actions, which is causing the presence of some type of foundation um, to go unnoticed or unseen. Maybe it could be bad reviews or um, something has a bad, you know, um, you know what I'm saying, like bad reputation of some sort. Take it as a resonate. Lesser of two evils. But the way you perceive, like when it comes to a choice and choices and decisions for things to come together, right? This is how you perceive. Like you could have a business or something that you're wanting to get off the ground. You could uh, own a realtor. I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. It could be realty. You could be a realtor. You own houses or whatever the case may be. It could be a nursing home. It could be a daycare, but something here has received a bad reputation and someone perceives, this is Pisces. I believe you could be a Pisces sign or you're operating out of this energy. Pisces is water. So you could be very emotional when it comes to having a new start or a new beginning. Okay. Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. Lesser of two evils. And that is healing in reverse. Wow. Sharon. There's a lack of mastery, rewards, and success with the number 8 in reverse. So it's some type of foundation that needs healing. Okay. So there's some things that has happened within the foundation here. Okay, some type of woman could be the owner of some type of foundation or someone. Um, Yeah, like some bad things has happened within the foundation. This man looks beat down here. Okay. So what Source is saying is that in order for things to come together, to make the choice and decision for things to come together, there's some things that need to be mastered. Okay. There's some things that need to be mastered within this foundation, right? So, like I said, there's some things that has happened that has caused maybe some type of blockage. Maybe information might not be getting out. Products might not be getting out. The searing presence is not being of some type of foundation. It's not being business, whatever the case may be, is not being noticed or recognized. Maybe have a bad name, a bad reputation, whatever the case may be. But Spirit is saying that someone is needing to heal the foundations um, of this ecosystem. Put it like that, because some unsacred things, right, has happened. A lack of care, a lack of concern with the green space in reverse. Okay, so it's like needing to heal the foundations. Okay, lesser of two evils, because there is value in what it is, whatever it is that you have created. I don't care. Like I said, a realtor, you could own houses, apartments, a business, whatever the case may be, a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Some type of foundation to help others, whatever the case may be, because the ecosystem is about people coming together, right? What else did I say? Yeah. So the foundations needs to be healed here. Lesser of two evils. When it comes to things coming together and working along together, there is value within something here. Okay, the foundations can be stronger than what it is. Already, lesser of two evils, Holy Spirit, lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. Yeah, like once again, the heart, nose itch. The lesser of two evils. Somebody was not willing to make some type of sacrifice, ending cycles. Once again, you got the green that's in reverse. Somebody did not have a open heart space when it came to maybe dealing with someone. I also see too, but I don't like if there's any programs for men is what I'm seeing too. Like if there's any programs or something that has involved men, I don't know. There was something going on here that was unfair treatment. The heart space was closed. Take it as it resonate. I don't know. Take it as it resonate. Yeah, life debts. Some type of attachment or bringing people into some type of organization that you built, created, have demonic attachments. That's what it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. That's a demon on that man. Some type of demonic force, right? And sometimes we can build foundations. What time is it? 26:30. Sometimes we can build foundations that are standing, right, or upstanding, um, but then we invite people who might not have the um, might not see or have that love for something that you've created or built. You get what I'm saying? With the green in reverse, somebody wasn't willing to make a sacrifice to insert to end cycles here due to the fact that they had some type of they were grounded in whoever you let inside of your business, your foundation, your whatever the case may be, right? Around your family, friends, other employees. This person has a life debt on them, which is a demonic tie. Okay, this is what someone has grounded themselves in is within their life debts. This is the South Node. Things coming together uh, through choices and decisions uh, by holding on to life debts. Okay, they they find stability in this. Okay, in the South Node, there's a lack of love. Their heart space is closed for the foundation that you have built or created, which has already has value. Lesser of two evils, Holy Spirit. This person did not want to be a part of the routine, right? Any job that you start, business that you start, job that you own, whatever it is, relationship that you start, there has to be some type of routine. Okay, this person I heard was maybe rebelling. Okay, maybe trying to tear down the foundations that you start. Lesser of two evils. Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. Having to make a choice and a decision here. Um, Friends. These people are not friends in reverse. Friendships, partnerships. This is the 11th house coming together in harmony, right? The number 5, not wanting conflicts, confusion. Yeah, you were thinking that bringing people in that you were already cool with, whether this be family or friends, right? But they did not have the same heart space that you did for this foundation. That's the reason why they come in with these life debts, getting ready, trying to tear some shit up. These people are not friends. This is the reason why they didn't want to keep up the routine. Let's say you do have a business and you let close friends, connections, things of that nature coming into this foundation. And, there's rules and regulations. I just looked up a word, methodical. It's procedures that you have to go through, and these people that you probably brought into some type of foundation, something that you own, something that you created with your own two hands, did not want to be a part of the routine. Okay, I'm just saying, routine can be like, look at here, we got to get up every morning, we got to open, start the breakfast or whatever the case may be. I'm just using that as an example, like the routine of getting something started and keeping something maintained. They had other plans. Lesser of two evils, storm wisdom, and with this pink, it's like you think or feel that these individuals are friends and they can help things help maintain. They will help maintain things to stay grounded. I don't know, stable, but they're not. They're not even friends. Lesser of two evils. One is worse than the others. Could be friends, right? Uh, One is worse than the other, but the one that you picked is not willing to put in the work. Lesser of two evils, Holy Spirit. Lesser of two evils. Calling in the energy, lesser of two evils. Okay, with the storm wisdom, benefits in reverse. Things not coming together because people can't end cycles. All right. So it's like being aware of how a person's actions are or how they represent themselves, right? Um, Having the wisdom and knowledge when it comes to knowing these things, right? But at the same time, ignoring that they did not, well, that's my friend, you know, even though that's your friend, you have to realize that they're not going to benefit the foundation, or whatever the case may be. They're not going to benefit it in any type of way. Even though you guys are friends, that don't mean nothing. Oh, they have goodwill, or you trying to have goodwill, but there's a lack of benefits when it comes to, uh, support, goodwill to support. This is like you helping other people, but when you bring them into some type of foundation that you've built or that you've started, and they don't value it like you do. So you're needing to be aware of that. It could be that there are lesser two evils, right? One friend is better than the other when it comes to showing up and showing out, you know what I'm saying? But it looks like that you're getting ready. Somebody getting ready to pick the wrong one. Yeah, somebody's getting ready to pick somebody who has some life debts attached to them. So I kind of just wanted to clarify this real quick. So just beware. Clear, you starting a channel, you starting a business, whatever the case may be, uh, that you pick the right one. Clarify South Node life debts. So this foundation that you have started is needing healing. Clarify life debts. Clarify life debts. South Node, life debts, Holy Spirit, clarify life debts. Life debts is clarified with this King of Pentacles here. Is dealing with somebody who has life debts. Are they, this King of Pentacles have life debts here? Are they, like I said, building a foundation or building security within these life debts here due to the passion that they have, right? Okay. Making hasty choices and decisions, moving too fast, not thinking before speaking, not thinking before acting. Clarify sacrifice. Clarify sacrifice, Holy Spirit. Neptune is about making sacrifices. Clarify sacrifice. What time is it? I gotta go. Clarify sacrifices. Clarify sacrifice. Clarify sacrifice in reverse. Sacrifice in reverse, Holy Spirit. Clarify sacrifice in reverse. Sacrifice in reverse is clarified with taking the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, sacrifice in reverse is about improvements in finances, luck, end of hardships, positive change. But it's like if someone was willing to make a sacrifice, this is what it could turn out to be: improvement, financial luck, end of hardship, positive change. But somebody needed to make that sacrifice when it comes to building a routine, showing up on time, being on time, putting in the work. And these are people who you feel are friends, but they're not friends. They don't have the same open heart space that you do when it comes to this business foundation that you're trying to start. something that you own. You could flip houses, but no one's showing up to put in the work. I'm just saying, take it as it resonate. Clarify, friends. These people are not friends. I do sense a form of jealousy due to the fact that you are owner of something. Okay, clarify, friends, in reverse. Clarify, friends, in reverse. You own something. You could be having people around you. You could have people around you who are jealous of the fact that you're owning the moon. In reverse, things will be revealed that these individuals are not your friends. Sacred ecosystem in reverse, Holy Spirit. Sacred ecosystem in reverse. Sacred ecosystem in reverse. What time is it? 35:38. Secret ecosystem in reverse. Yeah, that's what I said. It's about who you pick and who you choose, taking that leap of faith, right? There was some things here. Someone took that leap of faith, right? Sacred ecosystem in reverse. It's like something that was happening within this foundation, this business, whatever the case may be, that's causing a blockage when it comes to having a searing presence, people looking and coming in and interacting, whatever the case may be. Sacred ecosystem is clarified. Yeah, it's like it's the Hermit card. This is something that's solid in solitude, or um, being hidden, solidarity, wisdom, independence, withdrawal, privacy. Like I said, it's not being seen. Okay, it doesn't have that much light. It's like not being lit up, because that's all up under searing presence. Clarify searing presence. In reverse, somebody has regret. Some people are walking away. Clarify searing presence in reverse. Don't cry over spilled milk. Know that you can heal the foundations of whatever this is. Searing presence. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Okay. Searing presence. Needing to heal the foundations. Searing presence in reverse. Searing presence in reverse. Unhappy family. Okay, with the Sun card in reverse, marriage. So people are not coming together in union and working together here due to dysfunctions within this foundation. And then Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're dealing with immature friends, poor prospects, needing, like, you need better prospects here due to the fact that you're dealing with individuals who could be procrastinating. Okay, clarify healing in reverse. Clarify healing in reverse. All right, give me a cup of coffee. Clarify healing in reverse. Clarify healing in reverse. Clarify healing in reverse. Clarify healing in reverse, Holy Spirit. Healing in reverse is clarified with the Empress. Somebody needs to put some time into nurturing this here, this foundation, this business, whatever the case may be. Um, put a little time and energy into nurturing it, right? Let me see, because it's like how you nurture a foundation, a business. I just heard renaming it, revamping it, getting new employees, things of this nature. The Hangman, needing to make a sacrifice by letting these so-called friends go here, due to the fact that they're keeping this business or whatever it is that you're owning in an uncertain type of energy, uncertain type of place here, right? Uncertainty when it comes to the perspective, right? Perceiving. So you're waiting here. The Queen of Pentacles, very abundant, mature, female. This could be male. Take it as a resonate. Energies are fluid. So take it as a resonate. Yeah, you don't want to find, you want to find a peaceful resolution because you don't want to miss out on blessings here. And once again, this is about making proper investments. That's been your reading. I hope that it resonates in some shape, form, or fashion for somebody out there. I'm praying for you that you get the proper support for this sacred ecosystem. I love you. And please, let's take care of ourselves before we take care of each other. That's been your message.